Here's something you might not know. South Africa actually has one of the most progressive refugee laws in the world. By law, refugees enjoy nearly the same rights as a citizen. South Africa doesn't have their refugees in camps, but rather they follow an urban resettlement program for integration. Something even more noteworthy about the South African legislation is that this legal recognition extends to people who are fleeing persecution based on gender orientation and sexuality.
So with the first phase of the Data on the Move project, the APTI team examined migration corridors in and around South Asia to understand how people on the move, so that's migrants, refugees, and asylum seekers, interact with digital systems, how this shapes their access to basic services, and how the data from all of these resulting processes is managed. And so we've since expanded the project to look at other flows within South-South migration. With this in mind, Nandini and Rohan went to the Philippines in July, and now Poorvi and I are headed to South Africa, a country which has one of the most layered and complicated migration landscapes in the world.
South Africa's digital systems are expanding quickly, but here's the catch. People on the move are being left behind. Our research looks into how digital identity systems become an entry point into these systems. Once your identity is on record, it connects to bigger systems that shape your daily lives. We hope to understand how data flows between the government, private institutions, and humanitarian actors. At the heart of it, we're asking three questions. One, how do these systems recognize people on the move? Two, who controls this data? And three, how do people on the move navigate exclusion?
So beyond just mapping how people on the move interact with formal digital systems and infrastructure, we've also been really curious about what happens when these systems don't work for everybody. And so what we found is that community-driven solutions are often the answer. As you might have seen from some of our previous case studies, we've been calling this res tech or resistance technologies. Essentially what we mean by this is how people on the move build, rely on, even repurpose alternative forms of tech and social infrastructure in order to bridge those gaps and serve the community's pressing needs.
With this research, we're hoping to learn from South Africa's journey with digital inclusion to better understand South-South migration. Our goal is simple with this research. We're hoping to understand where we can center rights-based design in this to ensure that migrant voices are shaping digital experiences better.